Prophecy, Ezekiel 34 verses 23 to 24, fulfillment, Matthew 1 verse 1. Descendant of David. The prophecy in Ezekiel 34 verses 23 to 24 and its fulfillment in Matthew 1 verse 1 both point to the lineage of Jesus Christ as a descendant of David. This lineage is significant in establishing Jesus' identity as the long-awaited Messiah, fulfilling the promises made to David. Ezekiel 34 verses 23 to 24. And I will set up over them one shepherd, my servant David, and he shall feed them. He shall feed them and be their shepherd. And I, the Lord, will be their God, and my servant David shall be prince among them. I am the Lord, I have spoken. In this prophecy, God promises to raise up a shepherd like David to care for his people. This shepherd is ultimately symbolic of Jesus, who would come as the good shepherd to guide and lead his people. Matthew 1 verse 1. The book of the genealogy of Jesus Christ, the son of David, the son of Abraham. The opening verse of the New Testament establishes Jesus' lineage by calling him the Son of David. This title directly links Jesus to the royal line of David, affirming his rightful place as the Messiah. Practical application. Messiah's lineage. The prophecy and fulfillment affirm Jesus' lineage as a descendant of David, fulfilling the messianic expectations set by the Old Testament prophecies. God's faithfulness. The fulfillment of this prophecy showcases God's faithfulness in keeping his promises. He ensured that Jesus would come from the line of David as the Savior. Leadership and shepherdhood. The imagery of the shepherd emphasizes Jesus' role as the ultimate shepherd who cares for his people and guides them to spiritual nourishment. Fulfillment of prophecy. The connection between Ezekiel's prophecy and Matthew's fulfillment highlights how God's plan unfolds through generations, demonstrating his sovereignty. Conclusion. The prophecy in Ezekiel 34 verses 23 to 24 and its fulfillment in Matthew 1 verse 1 establish Jesus as the descendant of David, fulfilling the messianic promises of the Old Testament. This lineage underscores Jesus' identity as the Good Shepherd and the rightful King who would lead his people and fulfill God's plan of salvation. As believers, we can find assurance in the faithfulness of God to fulfill his promises through the ages.